So it has once again been a little bit since I've uploaded. This week I've been feeling pretty good. I'm starting the Sika Strength Road to Anywhere squat program. And it's, after this week, is definitely the hardest week of training I've had in a while. But I started out this week with Snatch 4s at 70 kilos, which is more than I've ever done for sets of 4, so I'm pretty happy about that. My legs are looking pretty pumped here too, so that's nice. I did 3 sets at 4 reps with 70 kilos, and back was feeling all right. I was feeling pretty pumped after all the sets, but that was honestly to be expected. And overall, I felt like the quality of the snatches were pretty solid. Then moved on to bench press, like I have been doing the last couple weeks. And just doing sets of 5, 80 kilos here. Pretty solid. And then the squats. So this first day was 4 sets of 10 was 65%. I'm using 160 as my max, just because I haven't hit 170 in so long. So 65% comes out to 104 kilos. I rounded up to 105. And let me tell you, sets of 10 are no joke. I haven't done sets of 10 with meaningful weight in a long, long time. And it was a good workout. Doing these squat workouts feel really, really good. Because they're so challenging. I'm brought right to my limit in terms of my abilities, but I'm able to do it each time, which I'm really happy about, and that's how I know it's a good workout. Because by the end of each of the sets, I'm within a couple reps of failure. And doing so many reps, I've been kind of accustomed to doing just one set of 5, a top set of 5, or a top set of 3, or a 1 rep max, or even a top set of 2. But doing multiple sets of 10 or 8, because the second day in this week is a set of 5 sets of 8, has I've already felt like a big difference in my squat technique and just being more comfortable in the bottom. And then hip thrusts, I can definitely feel the difference in my glutes after adding these in for a couple weeks. And 110, just getting as many reps as I can. And Wednesday, we had clean and jerks. And I did triples. I really like doing triples. I think I've talked about that thousands of times now, but hundreds of times, tens of times, I don't know. But I really like triples and clean and jerk. I feel like just high clean and jerk volume. I mean, if you do a lot of volume with any of the lifts, your technique is going to get better. But I definitely noticed that a lot with clean and jerks. These ones were kind of all right. Clean and jerks have been iffy for me recently, just with my back. But these ones were feeling pretty decent compared to what they have been. I feel like on these ones I was kind of landing with my feet early before I turned the bar over. Like ideally I'd like to be landing with my feet and turning the bar over kind of at the same time. But it was a bit like feet and then elbows through, which is all right. I was pretty happy with how they looked, and the fact that I did 3 triples, like 75%, 91 kilos, I think it's 75% or 70%. I was pretty happy with that. The technique overall is pretty solid. The jerks felt really good. Was really focusing about driving it up to like my eyeballs and then pushing through, planting my feet down in a good split position. Definitely really happy about those. Overall, felt very strong. My best clean and jerk session in a little bit. And again, just put myself right to the limit of my current physical abilities and felt good about it. Then did some front squats after with just 90 kilos. Sets of 5. Just kept them moving fast. I was happy about that. I really liked my depth and my speed, especially on these. Very, very nice. And overhead press. The one thing I am not as happy about recently is how long my sessions have been taking me, especially with having limited time after work, and I don't really want to be training for 3 hours at a time. And then snatches the next day. Double at 80. I was really happy with the technique on these snatches too. 85 being kind of where it gets heavy for me, so the fact that they were looking very good, feeling pretty solid, without having snatched that heavy in a long time was a good indicator for me. And then we had 5 sets of 8. These squats after, 112 kilos. Did a first, third, and 5th set I filmed here. That 3rd set felt really good, just moving, like blasting through it just as fast as I could. And I do try to get through each of the sets as fast as I can. I don't try to hold on to the stop at the top and get breaths or anything. I just want to blast through the set as quickly as I can and get it over with. Try and stand up nice and fast. But as you get into the later sets, the later reps, it gets very, very challenging. For sure. And then Saturday, I did jerk from rack. Pretty easy, built up to a pretty easy triple at 100 kilos. And I was happy with how those were looking, how those were feeling. And then an easy double at 110 kilos. And then, again, happy with how those are feeling. I really want to push jerk from rack as much as I can. Get lots of overhead in. And with how solid those are feeling, I'm pretty confident in that. By the end of this week, though, my back is fried. I can just do 50 kilos from these deficit for these pulls. But that's this week. Thanks for watching.